When you look at the, at the comparison, and we're making it, but I want some kind of clarification from you. Is it too easy to say in this offense, Mike Evans is DK Metcalf and Chris Godwin's Tyler Lockett, or it seems to me like there's more nuance there, right? That it's not exactly like a tit for tat kind of comparison, but there are some similarities though in those players, right? I mean, you've got the kind of the bigger, more typical split ends, X receiver in DK and Evans. But those are also guys that can play in the slot too and create some mismatches. How do you see the duo in Seattle, the dynamic duo, and the terrific tandem in Tampa?
What it does for us with Mike, obviously you look at, okay, yeah, 6'4", 6'5", and can run and stretch the field vertically. It gives us a good selling point for Mike, saying, hey, here's all the stuff you've done, and I'm going to layer that exactly on with DK. Yes, you have that role, but here's some other things that we can do with you as well. DK coming in as a rookie, and then his progression from year 2 to 3 of putting him in the slot, stuff that Mike's already done. It just helps us to have that stuff on tape already to sell. Really, you got to sell the offense to Mike and saying, here's the roles that we want you in. Here's where we want you to invest your offseason to be ready for and know what to expect going into, this coming season. And then when it comes to Chris, it's funny. Like, you take a guy that big, and for him to be so good in the slot last year, especially I attributed some of that to being, okay, he's coming off of rehab. He's still a strong guy. He's going to catch everything, and he's going to run after the catch. So he's got that under his belt, and now we want to transition him to doing more of the outside stuff that he did early. So he can do it all still. So we have 2 big puzzle pieces that can do it all, and you can just take those roles when you look at the DK Metcalfs and his progression from year 1 to 2 to 3 and say, Mike, you have all of this. You've already done all of this. Now let's just – where does it – where are the little nuance changes from what, you called things, the route depth, the footwork versus what you have done and what we will ask you to do here. Because those are the things that, when you have a lot of experience, some of the things get kind of ingrained in you is like, hey, I'm 4th outside on this route, gets me to however many yards. It's like, all right, well, we want you to stretch it another revolution. It's like, all right, well, we got to break some muscle memory there, right? We got to build some new tools. So that's the toughest part. And that's where I'm saying, like, Chris, the reps that he's gotten this offseason has been awesome. And then Mike, man, he picked right up when he came. And it was like, hey, Mike, I know you've been doing this for a long time, but can we add 2 more steps on this route? And he's like, oh, okay, I got you. As long as you lie, they'll buy in. So that's been really awesome. And it's been great to show them a couple guys in DK and Tyler doing it. Tyler with the nuance of, broken plays and scramble drill as well. That, like, for us, makes it so much easier to coach our guys. Like, hey, continue to play. Both Kyle and Baker, those are guys that are athletic, and they're going to break the pocket. They're going to extend plays. All right, so you have to be ready for the second play. And we're building in these scramble reactions. Tyler, there's not a better guy in the league. There really isn't. He's done it time and time again, whether it's Russell Wilson or Geno Smith. When the play breaks down, we say the ball finds energy. Well, Tyler's always the first guy expending that energy. So we want to build that into our guys as well.